Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another video about our favorite esteemed creator, Elphaba. Now, I've taken a long time away from the platform in hopes that something would change and maybe I wouldn't need to make another Elphaba video. In my last video, I said this might have to be my last one. And obviously by the title, you can see I was severely wrong. I feel like the tone of this video, I want to take a bit of a detour from how we've been approaching these Elphaba subjects, maybe to reflect the return to this channel. And upon my research, I've seen some wonderful things and I've seen some horrible things. But first of all, let's just start off with the biggest drama that has happened with our favorite Elphaba, where she was on live and she held a kitchen utensil here. She was threatening to stop herself permanently. This was a moment for me where I was considering what is my purpose for making these videos about Elphaba. Like, how am I helping this situation? Am I contributing? Am I detracting? Am I just fanning the flames and making things worse? If you're unaware, 10,000 people attended this live stream where they viewed Elphaba enact this terrible thing that I don't wish upon anyone. And I don't wish anyone goes through any of these manic episodes. I have the utmost sympathy for Elphaba, even portraying that. It doesn't matter what state of mind you're in. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're brought to do that kind of thing on a live stream in front of 10,000 people, it is safe to say that you may need some kind of help. Elphaba was banned from TikTok multiple times, and just to get this out of the way, this is my stance. I believe that TikTok should take initiative and remove Elphaba from their platform, not only to keep her safe, but to also keep the people that she influences safe. Now, a positive to this, if you can find any positive, is that Elphaba has reportedly from herself says that she's actually getting help. She's going to therapy. And upon my research, I even saw a video where she says she's trying to cut out drinking and she's trying to cut down how often she goes out into these clubs, such as Manchester, whatever. And that's honestly all we've been hammering home in these videos. Some of you might even be wondering, like, how is it you can show any sort of sympathy or even offer any type of branch to somebody who has got involved in so much drama such as Elphaba? It's because for me, it's gone past the point of a lol cow. Genuinely, this whole Elphaba scenario has become some philosophical dilemma within my own brain. Is that part of why I've taken so long off? Potentially. I just had a hunch that it was best for me to stop commenting on Elphaba for a while and see how things pan out, see if she returns to means. It also gave me a chance to just step away from my own channel and really understand why I want to do this. A thing that really hammered this home is during this live stream of Elphaba, of course, you know, you have so many people concerned and worried, and even apparently children who are watching this live stream at the time who were concerned for Elphaba. But what also vindicated me in continuing to make this video specifically was the amount of people that were actually telling her to do it, to end, to prematurely just step off the line. And I genuinely think that's awful. I genuinely think it's horrible. I don't stand for that. I'm firmly against that. And if you were in that chat and you're in that live and you were propagating this awful, disgusting behavior, I kindly ask you to just stop watching this video and to just, I don't know, go outside, have a run, have a jog, meet some friends, I don't know, do something, do that. Start with the basics. As a result of this situation, Elphaba admitted herself into hospital or to go to an A&E, and they gave her their service, what the NHS do. Elphaba posted some videos whilst sitting in a A&E room, it seems.
What am I doing here? Well, you can't offer me therapy. You can't offer me a fucking bed.
And since then, she has confirmed that she has been offered therapy and she's getting therapy, which is another thing that I would honestly recommend for Elphaba. A through line through all of our videos has been to just lean into your singing, lean into your artwork, and to, you know, lean into the betterment of yourself, Elphaba. And I'm glad that it's at least an idea that's germinating within your brain, if you are watching this. Because previously we've seen that Elphaba has wanted to find God, wants to embark on a more spiritual path, wants to get into all that kind of stuff. And I believe no matter where you start there, you know, just keep going. Find someone who can help you along that path, Elphaba. I just want to stamp this in time, Elphaba. If you're watching, here's a few things that you might be able to do that are very easy to start off with. So first, I've got here on the list exercise, healthy diet, meditation, journaling. And this is where I also feel a bit bad for Elphaba, is I recommend that she finds new friends. Before, in all these videos that I've been doing, we saw that they had some camaraderie with someone known as Evil Queen, I believe, and from the outside looking in, it seemed as though they were friends, they were getting on. Evil Queen seemed to be almost helping Elphaba in a way with styling, social situations, etc, etc, etc. And recently I've seen a video where Evil Queen confirms that it was all an act and that she was infiltrating Elphaba and she was just going behind enemy lines and really just trying to destroy this person. Things like that really irk me the wrong way. And no matter who you are, if you're going through something like that where someone's pretending to be your friend, someone's pretending to be close with you, someone's pretending to help you, all in all to either get clicks or just because they're a manipulative narcissist, and to really put that energy into the world, you really adhere to your name. And honestly, the reason why I'm even bothering to say this on video or even bothering to say this in the hopes that Elphaba sees this again is because Elphaba's fans and Elphaba's audience, they need a good role model. They need someone. I was watching some other commentary channels go over this event. They were even saying that there was a 12-year-old who was watching this live stream and, you know, was concerned and even went to go and do the same thing themselves. I forget how impressionable kids are, especially it could be anyone on the internet. You have no idea who is behind this camera, who's behind this screen. So Elphaba needs to be more choice with their words, choice with their actions. And again, I know I know this is turning into like an unending cycle and a paradox, but Elphaba, I really suggest that you take a longer break or take a proper break away from all of this stuff. Because whenever Elphaba does take a break, she's just back the next day. She's back a week later doing the same antics. And that's kind of like what we're about to see in the rest of this video. Elphaba has so many other ways that they can inspire their audience. For example, there is the new Wicked movie that's coming out, and I noticed this, I've seen the trailer for it, and I'm watching this trailer for the new film Wicked, which has the main character Elphaba in it, and all I could think of was the Elphaba that I know. And I'm just thinking, wow, this could be a perfect time to really rebrand, to sort of connect yourself with that brand, go more into theatrics rather than destroying yourself for, you know, the enjoyment of just either people that don't care about you or people that do care about you, and they're gonna see you in this state and they're gonna feel awful. I've also got the quote here that she said in a video. I'm not sure where I can find it, but she said in a video, the online hate turned her to drinking. Now, if that's true, it's awful, and I can sort of see why she has to escape, you know, every other day to a different club, a different situation, new friends, new things, because if you're constantly trying to do this, your brain has to be sort of softened in a way, and you won't be able to even mend or heal if you're still around people like Evil Queen. I know it might be hard to be a good judge of character, especially within the TikTok sphere. So all I can recommend is genuinely taking a massive break, stepping away, maybe moving back in with your mother. It really is just an awful situation that I don't wish upon anyone. And it's kind of like, it's like looking at it and you've seen someone who's like created a Big Brother live 24/7 for themselves. And you see how crazy those people on the Big Brother house get, like absolutely insane they get after just a few days of being constantly watched. There's always going to be trolls, and there's always going to be people that are saying horrible things to you, Elphaba, unfortunately, on the internet. So all I could recommend is just closing your TikTok or trying a rebrand, or I don't know. Like, what I have to just make music, put out an album, try and create another source of income from your talents, like that way, that's like on the side, so you're not just always so heavily relying on TikTok. Because I'm of the position where TikTok should ban you for your own safety. Like, it's not healthy, this path, and I feel like anyone can see that. I also want to say, looking through all these new things that Elphaba has gotten up to, there have been a few lives where I've seen people come on and who are immensely kind to Elphaba, who, no matter what they've done, there's this specific person who I really want to shout out if you're watching this, called Soph, and we'll get into that video later, but I just want to give Soph their complete flowers and adoration for being such a kind person and a staple of how we should approach all people who are similar or who have been tainted in the public eye, because the way that this person handled it really, it made me want to make a video. It made me like feel like, okay, there are people with their heads screwed on who will be watching these videos. So thank you for your treatment of Elphaba, and thank you for supporting them in that time where it seemed like everyone was against them. You know, at the end of the day, human life is so precious, and you have people out there who will try to foster it. And Elphaba, if you end up looking for other hobbies or whatever, I've, you know, just listed a few that might tickle your fancy, as per se. You know, you got pottery, getting a gym membership, audio equipment. I really suggest, Elphaba, if you use that TikTok live money and just purchase one of these, a nice little audio interface, and just start recording, writing music, buy a piano, start learning, like, it will fill you with the utmost joy, and it will give you an anchor to evolve with. That's just honestly my wholehearted, like, advice that I would love to see Elphaba go through on, because it seems that, I don't know, it seems like Elphaba, you love singing. I feel like once you get into that crafting of the music and you start, you know, mixing your own vocals, you start, you know, recording your own stuff, I believe you'll get addicted to it, and hopefully we'll see that as just your northern star, let's say. And another thing that I wrote in my notes is to start a YouTube channel. Reclaim your monopoly on YouTube, because we're the ones sucking it up. We're the ones making videos about you. We're the ones that are getting all your pull that you should be getting by being on this platform. Perhaps even start uploading your music or uploading whatever onto YouTube, vlogs, get ready with me's, all this kind of stuff. I feel like here, because with YouTube it seems as more of an asset, something that doesn't depreciate with you know, with more time. It stays there and it's logged, and it's something that you can build on. So let's see how Elphaba recounts the whole situation.
And what I did the other day was, and I spoke to a lovely policewoman, and they said to me, they said, it's not that the police are after you, they're after to check on you. They're after to check on your welfare more than anything. That's what they want. Because if you think about it, if I've affected someone from my live stream, we're talking like a family member or someone watching who is triggered by that, what happened, I'm sorry, but if you're going to do parenting and let your child on their phone without parental controls, or not monitor their phone when watching me, then that is on you. I'm sorry, but it's honesty. Like, I'm not responsible for anyone's child here. I'm not responsible for parenting. If you're a bad parent, that's not my problem, sweetheart. That's how I work. I say how it is. I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
It's tough to watch this because it's like all the things that I've just said, it's kind of like scrumpled it all into a ball and then threw it away again. The fact that she's deflecting the blame away from herself, and she says it's up to the parents to monitor what they consume on TikTok, which is 100% true. However, to completely say that, oh, it's not my fault, you know, this is what I'm gonna do, I can't help it. You need to start putting barriers and safeguards around yourself to ensure that that kind of stuff never happens again, and that you don't influence your fan base into doing something completely stupid. And it seems here that you don't really have much of a care about the people that do support you. And now I know it must seem that no one does from your perspective, but there are people such as the lovely Soph, who I want to just give another shout out to, and we're about to get into why I commend Soph so much when dealing with Elphaba. Gosh, it's all a lot. It's all a bit much. It's all a bit much. And this is signaling to me that Elphaba is beyond the help of normal people like you and me, and needs the help of an actual professional. So I'm so glad to hear that that is what Elphaba is doing.
It's more so of someone provoking me, pushing my buttons to explode, and having me go into a manic episode where I was a danger to myself, and people were laughing at it, thinking it's funny, coming on my live stream telling me to do it with that. So it isn't actually all my fault when someone was actually provoking me and pushing my buttons 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 and pushing my... That's how it feels in my head. Pushing your buttons and pushing your buttons and pushing your buttons and pushing your buttons.
An example there, that's why I recommend meditation, journaling, because... And that's not to push away the event that happened where people were telling you to do it or whatever, all that kind of stuff, because that, you know, that would trigger a manic episode. It's just you've got to take these precautions for this kind of stuff just to not happen again. I really hope to see a shift, like I say in all of these videos.
Did you go out last night? Yes, I did. I went out for the first time in a week because it, you know what I mean? TikTok has seen the live, they've seen it, my agency's seen it, they've been sending it. I can't do that again for my safety, for myself, you know. I won't ever bring someone like that on again. I wasn't really thinking. I was really in a sense of like, I was just really like, I was crazy. And I wanted to say that I ended up in hospital. Waited hours in A&E. I waited, I think it was almost 6.5 hours. It was fucking insane. Got seen, to be told to go home. You know, I totally see people's point of view thinking, oh, Elphaba's doing it for attention. I actually do see that point of view. I do see how you can think that. However, no normal person would just be thrown around with day in such a dangerous manner. No normal person. And I wasn't well. I'm still not very, very well, but I'm getting therapy, and at least we're in that process of getting the help, so I'll keep you guys updated with that situation.
Elphaba confirmed, getting therapy, great, lovely stuff. But going out constantly, it's still not going to be good. It's still not going to be good if you're just hammering your brain after going through something like this, and you're just getting more hammered. It's just the path to recovery is going to be a bit steeper than it was before.
My life's online in a way, so you'll see me grow, like, in real time, and I don't know if any of you have seen me grow in recent times, but put yes in the chat if you have, or, you know what I mean, because, like, and if you don't want, if you don't think so, then keep it to yourself, but I generally feel like I'm actually a lot better than I was in 2023, 2022, because I know for a fact I would have continued everything.
I will have to give Elphaba their credit here, because looking back in my memory, what kind of things Elphaba was getting up to at the very start of us covering Elphaba to now, it has cleared up a bit. I'm not constantly watching videos of farts and burps and drinking Dr. Pepper and eating and scoffing down pizza. I haven't seen that in quite a while, in like 3 months. So I will say I have seen a bit of growth. Don't, you know, just gonna say it.
Because when you grow more, things go quicker. It's weird to say, right? But like days go quicker, months go quicker, and it goes very quick. Like it flies by, and it actually flies by. And I've been wasting a whole fucking year of drama. I lost a whole year I'm like, no, I don't want that. I want to do content. I want to properly make my platform happy. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not what I'm here for.
That's good. You know, I like the words. I like the words that I'm hearing. Let's see if the actions prevail. But again, you know, it is a process, and I have no idea what's going to come of it. But I'm just very glad that Elphaba is saying that they are getting the help that they need. This whole evil queen situation, it's actually almost spun my brain. Yeah, you know, I saw that they were like, you know, friends. They're palling up or whatever, and I just thought, okay, yeah, they might fall out or whatever. It'll just be a funny, oh, we fell out, like, more drama. But to hear Evil Queen say that she plotted the whole thing and she was pretending to be Elphaba's friend, that is the most insane evil thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, she was literally like, you know, infiltrated by Evil Queen. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have all the behind the scenes. I went undercover. I went undercover, love. Yep, I've been undercover. A personal favourite event of mine was when I got to perform in Liverpool in front of everybody. I was particularly proud of that.
No ill will. I was like she was going back to her act. And I just, that's what did it for me. And
I'm very proud of myself, to be honest, you know what I mean? Like, I managed to get Elphaba into a friendship with me. And then, yeah.
On my life.
I went singing in the car the very first night we met. That was another favourite of mine. And the outfits were funny as well. With those big stilt boots. Oh yes, loves.
It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. Like, was this damage control, or is this actually Evil Queen's plan to infiltrate Elphaba's life and to get Elphaba to dance around, to make a fool of themselves for other people's entertainment? I think it's horrible to do that to someone who clearly needs help, because you're playing with someone's life there. You really are. I don't respect it. Sorry, Evil Queen.
Am I aware of what I've done? Yes, very much aware. So you could affect a lot of people. Well, in my and I'm just gonna say this very truthfully. It's the parents' fault for not monitoring your phones properly, in my opinion, because when someone's in a manic episode and they don't think about what they're doing, and this is just trying to be really real with you, then they don't really give a fuck about what anything in the room or anything like that. I was in a manic episode. So it is the parents' responsibility to monitor the phones. It's TikTok's responsibility to ban the live stream. It's actually not my responsibility. However, when someone is in a manic episode, you cannot actually control it. You cannot control it. In real life, when you see me in a manic episode, you cannot control me. You can't tell me to calm down. I end up patching walls. Like, my friend Lee had to control me from almost getting into a fight. I can't help it. It's like I'm out of control. So like that happens when things get too much for me, and like I lash out.
Oh, there we go. We have a second example of Elphaba deflecting the blame to the parents, but genuinely, you just got to make sure it doesn't happen again. Elphaba already said that it's not going to happen again, so you know that all we got to do is just try and move on. But that is quite disheartening to see that it's almost like there's no sense of moral duty to her own fan base, which is fine. You know, everyone lives their own life. Now let's get into the section that kind of warmed my heart upon watching it, and I just wanted to devote a section to this from what I've seen. So shout out to Soph, who we're about to see as a shining example of how you should handle people.
Are you okay? No, I know you're not. I know.
I'm not okay.
When someone's hurting, it doesn't matter who they are, what they done. You're still a human being at the end of the day.
I think I need the hospital.
Have you thought about calling Samaritans to chat to someone there?
No, I need the hospital.
Okay. So when you go to the hospital, will they admit you? Because I don't know how it goes. I don't know how it goes with mental health. I know you've gone before.
What they'll do is they'll just cut me off. That's why I don't like hospitals. I don't want to go to one, to be honest. I don't want to, but
Have you
I
spoken?
don't want.
Have
I
you
don't want to say it on live. That's all I can say.
have you spoken to your mum this evening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I haven't. That's a lie. I
Mhm.
haven't.
Why don't you come off live and give your mum a call and have a chat with her about things?
It doesn't change anything. It's not going to change anything, though, is it? Like, it's
No,
not
it
going to
doesn't
change
change
anything.
anything. But
It's
I'm trying to think
not.
of
There's no point. There's literally no
you
point.
said.
Everyone, even if I go outside, even if I go outside, people are still going to try and attack me. We saw it on live.
If I saw you outside, I'd just come up and give you a hug, to be honest, because it's just, I see the hate. I see it all the time. Yes, you have done things in your past, but you have apologised for that. And people,
Not to the extent of doing something.
no, like I said, there's no evidence for that. There's no evidence for that.
I can't even actually say it. It's just, it makes me feel physically sick. Mum is not even in the city. She can't even do anything about it.
I know, but she's your mum. She's your best friend. She's always been there for you. She knows how you
She
can
knows
be.
the truth, and if she
Exactly.
even thought, and I want everyone to know this, my mum is blunt, and she is blunt as it is, like truthful. And if she ever thought that of me, she would disown me. And she's seen everything, and she knows it's lies.
So that's why I'm suggesting maybe to come off live and give her a call and chat with her, just to calm yourself down, just to, I know it's not going to fix anything. And darling, I don't know how we can fix it all. I really don't. But please know that people do worry about you. I worry about you quite a lot.
Everyone hates me.
No. Why am I spending my time when I've been with my husband all evening? Why am I taking time out of that time with him to sit with him? Because we care.
Literally.
I know, Elfie, and it's wrong and it's not fair.
They want to get me homeless. They want to contact where I live all the time, and they want to ruin my entire life. If EQ is watching, you're not an act.
I left that to play because there's not a single part that I'd like to cut out of that. In fact, there's another part which I'm going to show as well. But yeah, again, just massive props to how Soph handled that. I completely wholeheartedly agree with Soph's sentiments. And I was under the assumption that is how people should be viewing this whole Elphaba situation. Because at the end of the day, it's clearly someone who needs help.
Sick of people thinking it's funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
You know.
It's not funny.
So I can get EQ showing that on live, and I could show.
But people like EQ, they're just there for the drama, love. They're just there for the drama. Let them do that. You need to focus on you and your mental health. Oh, see.
My mum just called me. She's very worried. So.
Yeah, I bet she is. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that she is. You know? And I think it's a good idea to have a chat with her. Yeah.
Before I go, I just want to say, EQ, you're on.
Elfie, you know where I am if you need to DM, okay? Yeah. Okay. Just please be safe tonight. Please. For me. Even if you do it just for me. Ignore everyone else. Just for me. Give your mum a call.
I need to, one more. I need confirmation from my mods. Is EQ talk about me or not? Because I'm getting manipulated by people in the chat and I don't know. Can someone check? Because I will take that back if she's not. Mum, please. Mum, just please.
She's streaming you at the moment, laughing.
Is she? What have you got? That's just okay.
Yeah,
Then
listen to me.
No. I need to say something.
No, you don't. Listen to me. Listen to me, okay? It's not helping.
No.
It's not doing you any good.
You're right. You're right. You are right.
You're better than this, okay? Don't listen to it.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologise.
No, I am. I shouldn't have reacted that way.
Just no, don't worry about it. Just get off and ring your mum, okay?
Yeah, 100%. It's okay. You've had a rough night, all right? Don't worry about it. You need to focus on you.
Okay.
I want you to do that, okay?
Okay.
If what that person said is true and you have Evil Queen watching this live stream as it's happening in the background laughing, I don't know how you can see the situation and not have like a scrap of empathy. I don't really have many other words other than the utmost respect for Soph and the other lady who was talking to Elphaba there, and just, you know, just being adults, like being actual adults. See, I was gonna end the video on Elphaba going back to singing and Elphaba, you know, all that kind of stuff like we usually do on these videos, end it on a high note, but I feel like for me the highest note to end it on would be the service that Soph and the other lady provided Elphaba while she was going through what she was going through after that horrific live stream, because I feel like these people should be highlighted for their character. The utmost respect to Soph and the other lady who was in those two examples. I really just hope to see that more people take that kind of mentality and initiative on board. When someone's going through something like that, that's the tone. That's the perfect tone you should talk to them, because anything else you're messing with someone. You're messing with something that, you know, really shouldn't be messed with. So thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you who have tuned into this. I'm not sure how many people will tune into this because it's been a very long time since I've uploaded, but hopefully this is the start of me being back. I feel like I had to get all of this out the way. This whole situation has been playing on my mind more than it probably should have. Elphaba, if Elphaba's seeing this, stay safe. If Elphaba's fans are seeing this, stay safe. If Elphaba's haters are seeing this, stay safe. And anyone in between, I hope you have a lovely, 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 beautiful, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are. My name's been Marizani, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.